Hello. How's it going? Um, okay, so today is a game about dating your Oshis, I suppose. Also, my mom was actually like, hey, I bought shrimp for you. So I was like, hell yes. I get the shrimp. We get the shrimp. Okay, so today's game is called Elysium High School Dreamy Elysium High School Dreamy Encounters. Um, it's about Hollow Stars, I suppose, like the Hollow Star Boys. Um, and it's a visual novel. That's all I know. I'm gonna open it now. Hopefully, it does not crash on me. Okay, so basically, do not deliver yourself. You're not actually dating your Ushis, but yes. Oh my gosh, actually, I really like this art style. Also, Magni and Vesper. Okay, so Magni, Vesper, Shinyi, Axel, Beto, uh, Altair, Hakka, and Fleon. Why do I feel like someone's missing? Am I tripping? Is someone missing? But yeah, I'm super excited to play this because I love visual novels, so this is like great. I love this. It's great. Um, I played the actual game. Like I think this was the other one, which was like the AU Halloween thingy. I forgot what it was called. What was it called? It was something. I don't remember what it's called. But I remember I played the Halloween game, the one officially released. That was really fun. And yeah, all I know is that I'm excited and I'm excited and I really don't know what's gonna happen. So apparently we're playing as a new student who's entering the school. And yeah, let's start. Sunshine pours through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on a path on campus. A gentle breeze carries a faint flowery fragrance as it drifts by. I hold the map tightly, but the more I look at it, the more confused I become. This route was supposed to lead to the building where my classroom is located, yet somehow I ended up in the same garden again after going around in circles. This place is way too big. That's what she said. um, I mutter in frustration, gazing up at the nearly identical buildings before me. It really feels like I'm getting lost in a massive maze. No matter how clearly the map marks the path, the endless twists and turns on the on I can't read. No matter how clearly the map marks the path, the endless twists and turns of these walkways are making my head spin. Today is my first day as a transfer student, and I thought I could just walk straight into my classroom without any problem. But now, here I am, completely lost with no idea where it's even at. Wandering in this quiet garden, I grip my map tightly in my slightly sweaty hand. Oh my god, that is such a detail. I have sweaty hands, especially if I'm nervous too, so honestly, mood. As I anxiously glance around in search of an exit. At this moment, I hear a faint voice coming from somewhere near my feet. Hey! Oh, here! What? What the Not snail tear, what the fuck? It's what how long has this thing been running? Okay, like it's only been like the first few minutes and we already get snail tear. Fuck yeah. This game is amazing. I love it. I love it already. uh, I look down and meet eyes to eyes with a small snail perching on a swollen leaf in the grass. It has blue hair, a faint glow around his body, and a shell adorned with mysterious patterns. Not snail tear, what the fuck? Uh, snail? I stay in shock for a good couple of seconds before finally processing the situation. Over here! Here! Oh, you must be a new student. Snail question mark. The snail actually opens its mouth and talks to me, its voice soft and endearing. Ah! His face reminds me of Ditto, what the fuck? Nice to meet you. I'm Regis Altair, president of the student council at Elysium High School. How the fuck? Don't be afraid. I know that it's unusual that a snail can talk, but don't be scared. The president of the student council at Elysium High School is a snail? I stare at him, unable to look away. It's a bit complicated, but let's just say a certain alchemist who is also the school nurse messed up pretty badly, so I turned into this. Oh, so he's a faculty. Wait, he's a student council president? School nurse? Can students be nurses? I don't think they can. I was wondering, could you give me a hand? I probably know a way to turn myself back into human form, but I really need your help. You really need my help? My voice trembles slightly and my eyes dart around because I just want to get away as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how the fuck would I react if a snail suddenly started talking to me. I'd be like, okay, I've clearly gone insane. Great, time to check myself into IMH. Lovely. I'm hearing voices, what do I do? His cheerful expression suddenly turns gloomy. Aww. I've been stuck here for so long. If you walk away now, I don't think I'll ever find anyone else. Let's help them. Alright, I'll try my best. Damn it, I could not save before I could actually choose, but okay, we'll try not helping him next round. He hesitates for a moment, then quickly explains. Des, that's the guy who accidentally turned me into this with a potion. He once said to neutralize the effect, I need to come into contact with a human body and, absorb some salt on the skin. Contact with a human body? And absorb some salt? I repeat slightly as I frown at this bizarre introduction. Absorb some salt? Oh yeah, wasn't her hand sweaty? That's right, so... Altar tilts his tiny snail head, sounding somewhat ashamed with his glee. Could you let me touch your hand? And then, let me absorb some of the salt. I only need a teeny tiny bit. It won't hurt at all, I promise. I swear, this is the fastest way to break the curse. Look at him! Wait, don't snails die if they come into contact with salt? I'm a bit concerned, but okay. Alright. Despite my hesitation, I agree and reach out my index finger to touch his face. This tiny snail begins to emit a magical glow, causing the air around us to ripple gently. Yay! My eyes start to squint as the light grows brighter. Then in an instant, the snail is nowhere to be seen. Ah, kawaii! In his place stands a tall young man, whose blue hair shimmering gently in the sunlight. His emerald green eyes glimmer with a mixture of embarrassment and shyness. He rubs his flushed cheeks and dips his head gently. Ah, thank you so much for saving me. He looks up once more, offering an awkward yet genuine smile. Let me introduce myself properly this time. I'm Regis Altair, the president of the student council at Elysium High School. Sorry for my rudeness earlier. If it weren't for you, I might have been stuck in the garden all day. If not forever. I can't help but be dumbfounded for a moment, for this student council president is even more dazzling than I had imagined. He extends his hand towards me before I can reply and speaks with a bright, sincere voice. To thank you, let me guide you out of this garden, and consider this an exclusive campus tour. With Altair leading the way, we stroll through the lush greenery in the garden. His footsteps are brisk yet graceful, and as we walk, he casually points out the sights around us. That field over there is the busiest, I suppose. A lot of students like to go jogging or holding club activities there. He gestures towards a nearby fountain. The shimmering water catches the sunlight and crafts a faint rainbow. That fountain. Rumor has it if you make a wish beside it, it'll come true. He chuckles, glancing back at me with a mischievous glint in his eyes. You should try that sometimes. Who knows, maybe your wish will come true. As I pass through a secluded hallway, the atmosphere gradually changes as the usual liveliness of the campus seems to fade away. Looking around in confusion, I ask, where are we going? Altair stops and turns to me with a mysterious smile on his face. Is this the start of a yandere arc? I'm scared. Very few people know about this special place. I'm taking you there. Are we gonna get murdered? He pushes open an ordinary-looking wooden door and heads down the stairs. Following behind him, I heard our footsteps echoing in the stairwell. The air around here is chilly and somewhat iffy. This basement is owned by the student council. Oh no! I knew it! I knew that we'd actually get kidnapped by the Yandere. God damn it! His voice resonates in the narrow space. An exclusive area for us. Normally, no one else is allowed in here. As I step inside, I freeze. This wasn't a normal classroom built for student activities. The cold concrete walls and the floor, the iron bars by the doorway, the basement looks like a dungeon rather than anything. Getting lost isn't so bad, right? At least you're now one of the few people who know about this place. Altair stands in front of me wearing a faint smirk on his face. What the fuck? I did not expect this. I actually thought it was just a wholesome, cutesy game. What the fuck? Okay. 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 I'm actually genuinely surprised. I was joking earlier when I said the Yandere arc, but apparently that's what's happening here. Also, I really like the sketchy style. It's nice. Senpai? My breath catches in my throat as I meet his gentle gaze and realize how he's stepping closer and closer. What? Okay, I don't mind paying for the full version. Eh? Happy April Fool's Day. Dang it! Is that it? Okay. Wait, that's actually a lot faster than I thought. What happens if we don't help the fucking snail? What happens if we don't help Snail Tear? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I yell at the talking style, then close my eyes and sprint forward. Okay, we're yeeting ourselves out of this conversation. That is terrifying. I don't know how long I ran. Ugh. I seemed to step on something and tripped. I opened my eyes to check and discovered that the unknown object that just tripped me is actually a person. He's stuck upside down in the gutter with his lower body exposed, while his upper body is planted right in the hole. The whole scene looks pitifully comical. Why are you in a gutter? I asked with shock evident on my face. In that moment, I completely forgotten about the talking snail I just saw earlier. He wiggles his body in an attempt to free himself from the gutter while responding. Oh, I was looking for my dog, but I accidentally stepped in the wrong spot and fell in. Let's pull him out. I reach out my hands and pull him out of the gutter without a second thought. Oh, it's Battle! Oh no. His uniform is a dirty mess. He looks at me and says, Phew, I got out safely. Thank you so much. I thought I was gonna die in that gutter. He straightens his posture for a moment. Though his demeanor is a bit goofy, his smile remains bright. He ain't smiling, but okay. Now he is. I really appreciate your help. Oh yeah? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Gavis Battle, a second year and the vice president of the drama club. Right, my dog. Have you seen my dog? He's holding something that looks like a dog biscuit and it swings slightly. We're just setting up a brand new stage for our play, but the whole thing collapsed before we could finish. And now my dog is gone. Holy shit, what sort of shoddy workmanship do you have on your stage set? Your dog? We can bring pets to school? This school sure is something else. Are pets even allowed in the school? He has a couple of chuckles. Honestly, I don't know if they are, but my dog is so important to me. His name is Phantom, and I need him to pay for the electricity. Your pet pays for your electricity bills? I can't help but facepalm in confusion. Don't tell me this Phantom is actually a person. Well, I'll help you look for your dog. What does it look like? His eyes light up all of a sudden, like a child getting candies. Wow, you're super, super nice. He thinks for a moment before describing his dog. He's purple, kind of pinkish. He's got huge eyes, like very, very big. You'll love him the moment you see them. Oh my god, this little image is so cute. Courage, cowardly dog. I think I get the idea. I'll help you look for it. My mouth twitches as a weird cartoonish image of a dog pops into my mind, but I still nod in reply. I'm thinking to myself that as silly as our senpai appears to be, he's surprisingly charming. Great. The only place I haven't looked yet is the school backyard. Let's go. As my brain is still processing his unpredictable train of thought, a strong premonition suddenly occurs to me. His dog might not be just an ordinary dog. The moment he turns his head, I freeze. What I witness makes me gasp in shock. Eh? What the hell is that? Why is there a creature stuck on the back of his head? No, there's no way. Senpai said he was looking for a dog. Hold on, so his hand has been glued to his head this whole time? No wonder he's hitting this gomen as like chan. Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was actually a joke, but okay, apparently that's the thing. Wait a second, is this dog helping him to pay his bills? Looks like it really is his dog, right? Senpai, I hesitate for a moment before I decide to inform him as soon as possible. Senpai, there's something, stuck to your hand. This is where we were setting up the stage earlier, and whoa. Before you can finish his sentence, Battle Senpai suddenly loses his balance as if he tripped over something. He yells in surprise as he's falling on his back. Whoa. I reach out on instinct to catch him. Ugh. And I end up falling along with him, of course. Ouch. I feel his back pressing down on me as we both collapse to the ground. When I glance to the side, I see a bunch of stuff scattered on the ground. Pops for Drama Club. Super glue. Are we both super glued to the floor like a glue trap? What the? Why can't my body move at all? Wait a second. In an instant, I notice something is wrong. Senpai. Huh? Senpai responds in confusion. What? We're glued together! No! We both begin to panic and struggle to move, but soon realize that our arms, clothes, everything is firmly glued together by super glue. Not gonna lie though, super glue and glue on like skin, I think it's like easier for super glue to be removed if it's like on skin, because I think our oils generally tend to help us like unstick super glue in a way. What do we do, senpai? Now we have no way of getting ourselves out. I have to yawn. Sorry. Whoa, now we're truly being as one. Oh. Okay, now I need to click through all the way to the snail tears. Oh no, my earphones just actually alerted me. They're like, your battery over your phone is low. And I was like, oh no, that's bad. Hold on. Okay, hopefully everything is fine. I just had to switch my earphones because apparently my earphones lost battery. Um, wait, why is there still no sound? What the heck? Oh, okay. Much better. I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't hear anything. What the heck? Okay, we're saving here. The awkward PNG. This PNG spider is giving off bad vibes. I better not get too close. I quietly leave this place behind. As I keep wandering this vast campus, it occurs to me I can just use my phone. What if I solved this problem earlier if I just contact my teacher or the school? I find my school's number, but as soon as I'm about to call, my phone slips from my hand. No. Well, coincidentally enough, there's a big pond right next to me, and my phone just falls into it. This reminds me of that one time that my friend actually was like, I think running down a corridor, and she slipped and fell, and her shoe went like over into the pond. I haplessly crouch down and inspect the surface of the water. Oh my god, can this day get any worse? Let's try to scoop it out. I reach into the pond hoping to retrieve it. However, the water's deeper than I expected, and it seems unlikely that I'll find my phone this way. Unless, if I dive in myself. The pond begins to ripple as I'm wrestling with my thoughts. Sir? In the center of the ripple emerges a person? Brushing his soaked dark hair to the side, he notices the astonishment written on my face and says, "Sorry, did I startle you?" His voice sounds so soothing, and perhaps it's just me, but I find my mind becomes relaxed upon hearing him speaking. "Oh, this is Shinri." He's very cute. "I just saw phones fall into the water, so I swam over here. This isn't yours, is it?" He lifts my phone out of the water, a strand of water weed clinging to it. Yes. I was trying to make a call to the school's office, but my hand slipped and dropped it into the pond. The school's office? This may sound funny, but I actually got lost. It is a big school, after all. I enter bashfully as I step forward to get closer, so I can take the phone from his hand. Watch out! The moment I hear him say that, I know it's too late. And now I'm underwater. Lovely, fantastic. I squeeze my eyes shut as the ice-cold water quickly surrounds me, only to hear splatters fading away. And then I hear someone murmuring something nearby, and in a second, I feel myself being pulled up. How do I say this? I desperately gasp for precious air. What? I'm sorry. Okay. I've actually watched some of Shinryu's gameplays, so I do know how Shinryu's voice sounds like, but like in looking at his chest there, it's just like sugoi. Deka. Deka. Are you alright? A gentle voice resonates in their ear with a hint of concern. I glance up, noticing droplets of water sliding down his dark hair. I lead my gaze down to his white shirt, now clinging to him and faintly revealing the tone of his skin. What? Eropoi. As I start to wonder if this moment is too good to be true, I suddenly notice how close we are. So close it leaves me feeling a bit overwhelmed. Turns out I was cradled in his steady arms and he lifted me off the water safely. The moment I realize I'm being princess carried, my heart starts to race and a flush of warmth creeps up my cheeks. I'm okay. I glance at his eyes and can't help but thinking. Those eyes are perfectly blue. What? No, what am I thinking? He carries me to the side of the pond as feelings swell in my mind. I pick myself up and try my best to wring the excess water out of my clothes. Oh, you're all wet. You gotta change clothes or else you'll catch a cold. He utters with a hint of worry in his tone. With a splash, he hurls his yellowfish shell up from the water and it quickly transforms into a pair of human legs, after he whispers some kind of spell. So this is established that we have magic in this school, apparently. While I'm still shocked from witnessing this merman turn into a human, he stands up with a smile and gently pats my shoulders. Don't worry, I'll take you to my classroom. I always bring extra clothes so you can go ahead and change. Fuck yeah! we can we can steal his jacket. Hey. Okay, I know it's somewhat bashfully. Suddenly, he exclaims softly as if he remembers something. Sorry, this is the first time we met, and I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Josuji Shinri, in my third year of this school. I'm actually a transfer student who just got here, so I'm totally new to this place. I'll appreciate if Senpai can take me to my classroom later. No problem. Anyways, come with me. He gently reminds me and gives me a reassuring smile. It seems to me that this senpai has a unique aura about him. Simply being in his presence makes my mind feel calm and at peace. But, senpai, you're a merman? And to swim in a place like that? No wonder you could scoop me up that quickly from the pond. Not gonna lie, I think pond is a bit deceptive. I think that would be like... I think maybe it must have been a deep pond, I suppose. Lick a rock? What the fuck? Dude, are you good? You good, buddy? I come out here if I have time to hang out with my little fishy friends and lick a rock or two. Oh, thank you. My mom just gave me a bunch of shrimp. Hell yeah. I got shrimp. Let me just eat a shrimp. Hold on, did you say he just likes rocks? Did you just say he likes rocks? No good, no good. Although the senpai seems reliable, there's something weird about him, isn't it? Despite this doubt in my mind, I follow his footsteps and head towards the buildings. This reminds me kind of Hatoful. Come to think of it, I don't really have the leisure to stay here and salvage my phone either. I can deal with this after school ends, so I hurry away from this area. I continue to search for my classroom. Ouch. Okay, our main character is like a fucking klutzy little piece of shit. Like, I've been like stumbling, falling, tripping, fumbling, stalling. I don't know, some things have been happening, but like, apparently we've been tripping over everything. Looking down, I noticed my knees pattern with a few noticeable scrapes on them. Maybe I should look for the infirmary. I hope I can find the infirmary before getting to class. A moment to myself. I endured the pain as I walked down the hallway, glancing at the nameplates on each classroom door. Luckily, I spot one name labeled with infirmary. But I push open the door only to find the room eerily quiet and empty. Just as I'm puzzled by what I see, a man in a white lab coat emerges from the corner. Oh, it's Magni! Oh! It's his little buddy. And he has a little like head stethoscope. That's so cute. What the heck? That's really nice. This art is good. His pristine white coat contrasts with his casual yet composed demeanor, exuding an air of elegance. There's a unique charm to his presence, which is accentuated by mechanical arms that resemble prosthetic limbs. Oh, that's really good, though. Hey kid, have you seen my lab snail? He asked all of a sudden. A snail? I blink slowly in confusion, unable to process his question. Honestly, we did come across a talking snail. I wonder if that's actually the thing that he was looking for. Probably. He doesn't care about how puzzled I am, and his eyes search around the room. A blue snail. I've been experimenting on him, but he ran away. He has flowy blue hair. He's quite handsome. And, oh yeah, really short too. About this tall. See those tiny windows down there? Yeah, I made those for him. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my god, did he make a jailbreak? Did he have like a jailbreak? What the fuck? I follow his gaze towards the window, wondering, is he referencing that thing I saw earlier? He nods to himself thoughtfully and says, Alright, I'll go look for him later. Then he turns around towards to look at the windows one more time. Wait, you're the school nurse, right? I just hurt my knee, I asked hesitantly, feeling a little self-conscious. Another troublemaker feigns injury just to skip classes? He squints at me and responds half-jokingly. Not gonna lie, we could have just asked him like, hey, I don't know where the fuck my class is, please help. Maybe not with a swearing, but like, you know, I do not know where my class is, please help me! No, I did fall to the ground, I awkwardly explained with a bit of embarrassment and I glanced down at my scraped knees. I think I need a band-aid. He looks at me for a moment as if he's judging whether I am telling the truth. Then, he softly lets out a sigh. Let me check. I sit in the treatment chair. His mechanical arms soon reach out and grab my shoulder, pushing me onto the chair. As the guy leans closer, I catch an unusual scent. It's antiseptic with a metallic undertone. He kneels and examines my knee, his slender fingers tracing around the wound. His touch is cold, yet somehow carries a warmth that makes me blush. A shiver runs through me when his arms stretch out and hold my thigh in place. My heartbeat starts to race as a strange heat surges through my body. Bruh, not you getting warned for medical examination. What the fuck, MC? Just a little scratch. No big deal at all. This is why I say humans are always such fragile beings in their normal state. Why can no one understand that? He remarks in a callous tone. Without any warning, one of his mechanical arms hurls me onto the bed behind the chair, with a force that leaves no room for resistance. The soft mattress dips beneath me, cushioning the impact of my fall. Another hand follows and presses against my waist in an unhurried manner, yet its unyielding pressure makes any attempt to escape utterly futile. Boy, what the fuck you doing? Before I can react, he slightly leans forward with his legs deftly straddling me. Okay. His movement is so smooth and effortless, which makes it seem as though he had done this countless times before. In complete shock, I lift my gaze to meet his. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'd be shocked too. What the fuck, my dude? Why are you straddling a student? Excuse me? Also, I have mandarin oranges too. Yippee. Sensei, what the fuck are you doing? I stammer in panic. My heart is pounding so hard it feels like it can burst from my chest at any moment. He whispers in my ear in a low, husky voice that draws me in. His breath tingles around my ears. Now tell me, would you like to join me in this whole new world? Excuse me? Are you gonna kill me? My mind is sent into turmoil, unable to respond. I can hear his chuckles, followed by the mechanical whir of his prosthetic arms. Then, I notice a syringe in his hands that pierces into one of my thighs. A chilling sensation runs down my spine and my consciousness fades into darkness. What the f- Okay. As I'd like to reiterate, what the fuck? When I wake up, I find myself strapped to an operating table surrounded by various kinds of chemicals and lab equipment. I struggle to sit up, but my body can't move at all. Is this school just like an insane like saw trap or something? Like what is going on? We're just trying to find a goddamn classroom, man. Hi Farai, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. What were you doing? I hope it's more sane than this, not gonna lie. I'm playing a game about like apparently okay, so this is like a visual novel of like Elysium, so basically Hollow Stars boys. Like you know the Hollow Stars EN branch? Yeah, apparently this is a visual novel about them in a school environment, but apparently we just got kidnapped by Magni and are currently being injected, apparently. You're finally awake. Oh, Lorvian. I think this has nothing to do with their actual lore, it's just that it's really funny. And also a little bit concerning. Oh damn, that guy. Yeah, this is Magni. Forgot his name, Magni Vessler. His voice carries a hint of excitement. The great Magni Desmond. Oh yeah, Magni Desmond. Okay, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. What? As he approaches, I see a massive roulette wheel painted with images of the animals behind him. You're witnessing my latest experiment. I've tested the transformation potion on several other subjects, but I'm still missing a stick bug human fusion. He frowns slightly in slight disappointment. I just know Magni and Vesper memes. I honestly don't really know much about it. But yeah. Too bad my lab snow ran away, but do not worry. You won't be getting away this time. Are we gonna get stick bugged? Let's take the next step into human evolution together, shall we? His face closes up to meet mine. He's smiling, but that smile only sends a chill down my spine. So events for entering Yoshi. What the fuck? That's insane! What the hell is going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying! What the freak? What is he gonna do to me? Apparently make me into a stick bug. But my mind spirals into chaos once more before I can process everything. The only thing I can feel now is the icicle of fear crawling up my back. And Vesper being the mastermind of every holodrama. I like how, okay, so this is like, click here to pay for the full version. Happy April Fool's Day. We get a Kobo. We get Kobo. Okay, so the other previous routes that we played through were like Altera as a snail. And if you save him, I got to know a lot of Hololive peeps because of Holocure. Yeah, that's really cool though. Altair was a, okay, so far we've encountered Altair, Battle, and Mechany. So, okay, so for Altair, he was a snail. Um, and once you turned him human, like, apparently you just needed to touch him and then he became human. Because apparently our hands were sweaty and all he needed to do was absorb some human salt or something like that. I don't know. So he turned into a human and then he led us into a room that was apparently like a dungeon. And he was like, yeah, now we can be together forever, like fucking Yandere. And I clocked it immediately. I was like, hold on, why are we going into the basement? What's going on? Like, this is, like, it's unsettling. Like, what's going on here? What? And then, yep, Yandere. Knew it. And then the second one was Battle. But for Battles, we kind of just got stuck together via superglue because this bumbling creator, this bumbling little, I want to say idiot, but he's not an idiot. This bumbling person was looking for Phantom, and then he superglued. He apparently the stage collapsed, and Phantom got superglued to the back of his head. And while trying to help him, we fell over, and then now we're all stuck in superglue. So that's basically where that plot point ends. Magnes was the one that we just played through, where like apparently we fall over like an idiot and get injured, so we go to the freaking infirmary like a normal human. And instead of asking him, "Hey, where's our class?" Like, because we're like a transfer student that just goes into the school. Oh wait, no, we actually encountered Shinri before Magni. For Shinri's, his is like he's like a merman. For Shinri, he's like a mermaid in this AU. So we accidentally drop our phone in the pond and like Shinri kind of helps us get it. The only other Hollow Star I know is Gerard. Okay. I think Gerard isn't in this one. Gerard, Ruse, Octavio, and someone I think I don't remember who else is in their group, damn it. But yeah, so far we've encountered for Shinri's one, he basically just helps us get our phone, and then we actually fall into the water like an idiot and almost drown. And Shinri saves us, and we look at his muscles. Yeah. And then after that was Magni's one. Magni's one was the one where he got kidnapped and then turned into a lab experiment, which is nice, like, I suppose. So, okay. Just a few scripts shouldn't be a problem. My top priority now is finding my wait, oops. I proceed to head deeper into the building. Because of the meteor falls into you ASMR. I do not know about that one. I know of Gerard because like I see a lot of clips of him. I think, not gonna lie though, I kind of see a lot of clips between him and Ruse a lot because I like Ruse. Ruse is like my favorite, I think, if I was to look at all the Hollow Stars boys. Oh yeah, I forgot. Flayon. Okay, so my brain was like thinking like, oh yeah, Flayon is like one of the ones I like the most. Flayon and Ruse, I think, are my favorites. Because Flayon because he plays games that I like. Ruse is be uh Ruse is because he is really funny. I like his I like his humor, and also his D&D campaigns are really fun. It's like a normal BFE ASMR, but the extinction meteor got to die. That's insane! What the heck? The extinction meteor got a dinosaur after 30 seconds. That's really funny. I need to go find that. I'm gonna go find that after stream. Okay, so I continue to find my way through my continue on my way to find my classroom. However, all of a sudden, I feel the imminent urge to go pee. Thank goodness my eyes rest upon a sign saying toilet just at the right time. It's not too far from where I am. Without a second thought, I sprint right in. Only one stall is vacant. I hurry in, lock the door, and sit on the toilet. Are we a guy in this situation? I kind of was actually operating on the thought that we were a girl, but apparently we're a guy, I think. Whoosh. After relieving myself, I'm just glad I had the last piece of tissue left to wipe my butt clean. Just as I'm about to leave after finishing up, I hear a voice from the next stall. It's a boy. I am going to butcher this because I do not know how to speak Spanish. Fuck. Um, I can drop the link here. That's cool. Okay, sure. Go ahead. I'll just copy it and save it for later. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out later. How on earth do I say this? Can I just get over this? I don't want to butcher Spanish. Tío de lado, I think. He seems to be speaking Spanish. Luckily, I used to learn Spanish a little bit, so I can understand him somewhat. No, I did not. Hola, is someone stuttering? Stuttering, hola, I think. Maybe. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Okay, now that sounds like a curse word. I don't think that I should say that. Darling, I cannot say that. Oh, that's unlucky. I just used my last one. Okay, I think they're talking about toilet paper. I don't know what he just said. Okay, apparently we're looking for a substitute for toilet paper. Um, sorry, I don't have anything. He pauses for a moment, then exclaims as if he's just thought of something. What did you just say? I have to double check to be sure I'm hearing him right. Did he just say that he's cute? And the way he plays is just too much. But whatever. Not wearing socks for a day is not too big of a deal, I guess. Is he using his sock as tissue paper? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna question this anymore. I feel like I've actually lost most brain cells today. Okay. I have to take my socks off and throw them to. He's taking our socks? What the fuck, my dude? Okay, but like honestly speaking though, what the fuck? This has gone like from 0 to 100 immediately. Are we taking our socks? Squish. Yeah, ew. Nasty. This is absolutely disgusting. Like, I don't know, as like a person who's like very, very like sensitive about like public toilet usage, I'm just like, ew. And also, like, I always bring my hand sanitizer and like tissues on me, so like it's like I would never be caught in this situation. I cannot say any of these words, and I do not know what they mean, and I'm slightly terrified. Considering the other one is just a small favor. No, it is not. MC, what on earth are you doing? You're giving your socks to a random stranger so he can wipe his ass with it. I think that exceeds a small favor. I hope this is not going to be completely full Spanish for the whole entire game after this point. I'm going to cry. I don't know what he's saying. Joke's on him, now he gets foot fungi on his butt now. Maybe. I don't know how nasty our MC is, considering the fact that she was like, oh, it's just a small favor, just giving my, like, fucking left sock to this random stranger to wipe his ass with. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, but, like, serious question, though. Would you give your left sock to your Oshi to wipe their butt? Giving sock for ass wiping is right up there on the nasty scale. Yeah, it is! It is! Okay, but like, imagine your Oshi was in the toilet next to you and you had to do it. Like, would you do it? Or would you just leave them? Giving socks for ass wiping. She said, I listened Oshi that day. Yeah, I think I would too. I I don't know how I would feel. I think I would actually like just go and find tissue paper somewhere. Like, if this is a public bathroom, usually they have tissue paper somewhere. Like, huh? I'm sorry. But that is nasty. A boy with purple hair sprints out the moment the door opens. He holds my hands and shakes them violently. He looks so cute, though. I still can't get over the fact that he used our sock to wipe his ass. What if it came with financial compensation, though? That might make me consider. Okay, how much money? Okay, theoretically, though, how much money would you give your Oshi to actually borrow your sock to use as tissue paper? That is a wild sentence I just stated. No, but like seriously though, how much money would you want from that? I don't know how much money would be enough to cover like therapy, I suppose. Also, I'm eating a mandarin orange. You're welcome? I can't pronounce any of this. That's probably for me 10 times the cost of the socks at least. Okay, so like imagine like a pair of socks is like $1, so like maybe $10? Buy a new sock after. Yeah, I think I'd need at least 100 to like at least pay for like a sort of therapist afterwards. Imagine going to your therapist and being like, hi, okay, the reason that I'm actually in therapy is because my Oshi used my sock for toilet paper. And then my therapist is absolutely fucking floored, and she's like, get out of my office. I'm a reasonable guy. Okay. He tilts his head with a suspicious expression while looking at me. Yeah, actually today is my first day. I still haven't found my classroom on my first day at school. Will I just spend this whole day searching? I do not know what you're saying. He throws his head back with hearty peals of laughter. What a cheerful person. Soy banzai en Hakka. Mucho gusto. You want a Magikarp? Nice to meet you. Wait, he had paper on him the whole time. He's gone. He runs away in a flash, leaving me alone in this toilet. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. If he had the slide the whole time, where couldn't he just use that to wipe then? Forget about it. I shall not dwell on this question. That was absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry. God, that is. I'm not gonna question it. You know what? I'm just gonna eat my orange. I'm pretty. Oh, you got a Quaxley. Nice. The heck is Quaxley? Um, it's the duck starter Pokemon that has like a fucking moped that kind of looks like Donald Trump, but blue and cuter than Donald Trump. So I was born with the moped? Yep. Is the moped part of its biology? Yep. Okay, so we're forced to go through this whole scenario again. Good luck on that, my dude. Hopefully you don't use your own socks. I finally found my classroom, but when I push the door open, the room is empty. My only findings are a few textbooks scattered around and a jacket hung forgotten on a chair. Now he has a poopy butt. Yeah. Not gonna lie though, he could just use like, I don't know. He could just like pull up his pants a little, maybe. And then like go search for some toilet paper? I don't know. What do you do in this situation? Do you use your underwear as like... Maybe just use your underwear as a toilet paper? And then just go like, you know, commando? Does commando work for guys? I mean, like for girls, I know that from personal experience that it kind of works. So no bidet? I suppose so. Even this is supposed to be set in Japan, I guess, but like... There's no bidet in a school toilet, I suppose. But okay, that's what I want. I want to question this. Do guys actually go commando? Can guys go commando? Like, would it get trapped some? Okay, because I don't have the male anatomy, so I don't know. So I want to ask this. Like, does it get trapped there, or like, maybe it's voice activated and he just speaks Spanish? Maybe. No, but like seriously though, can guys go commando? Does it poke out? I don't understand the male anatomy. Okay, that thing is confusing. Your first way to go commando and depends on the pants man. True. Pants material. Okay. Well, that's interesting thought. Are you the new transfer student joining us today? A student passes by and greets me with a smile. Our homework teacher has told me to let you know that he wants to see you at his office. Let's go apologize to the teacher. I wonder who it is. I arrived at the teacher's office as I'm told. As I stepped in, I noticed that each of the teacher's desks has its own nameplate. Going commando on jeans feels kind of rough, but you kind of get used to it. Thank you for the personal anecdote. Slacks feel kind of windy. I asked for my teacher sit, and several other teachers smile and point to a locker in the corner. A locker? What? This unassuming locker has a note taped to its door which said, Best for Noir, knock if you need anything. Why is he in the closet? Why is he in the locker? What? My friend told me. Well, well, thanks to that friend for letting me know. Now I know for personal experience. I don't know, for girls, I don't think it actually really affects anything. Unless you're wearing a skirt, in which you probably should wear some safety shorts. Because I have personal experience of skirts flying up. I don't like them. I don't like skirts. They are very uncomfortable for me. Cause like whenever I walk, the thighs will chafe and then it hurts. So like pants are actually really like nice because like you get to walk like without your thighs rubbing together and chafing. So like safety shorts are really great. But also I've had the experience of the Marilyn Monroe thing where like I think it was windy that day and like I was wearing a skirt, a rare occasion to wear a skirt, but I think I was doing like a test or something like that. Like I was just like wearing the skirt because I was like, oh, this is new. I want to try this. And then after that, like I regretted that day because it was really windy. And then like my skirt started flying up and I was like, okay, this is bad. But yeah, I don't wear skirts and dresses because I don't like how the feeling. I like pants. Pants are nice. I like shorts. Shorts and pants and overalls are my favorite. But yeah. Glad to know the personal experience. I'm flabbergasted. A locker? Is this some kind of joke? Despite all my confusion, I reach out my hand and knock on the locker. My friend, of course. Thank you. To that friend, I suppose. A deep voice resonates from the inside, which nearly makes me jump. Sir? Okay, but like, look at this art. This is amazing. Damn. He looks hot as fuck. Sorry. I open the locked door, and there he is. A silver-haired man in a suit, wearing golden-rimmed glasses. He looks completely out of place in such a cramped space, yet his smile looks calm and collected. Welcoming even. As if this locker room situation is not strange to him at all. Oh, you're here. Glad to see you. Welcome to our school. Would you like some tea? Pick your favorite. Just a cup of black tea would be good. Thank you. I pick up black tea bag and notice that his eyes light up for a brief moment. I happen to have some Ruby 18 here. You should try it. It has some blank fragrance, which is quite. He abruptly stops mid-sentence, seeming to realize that he's straying off topic, and clears his throat. Now I'm getting off track. He sits down, and his eyes exude such a gentle warmth that they rest on me. I'm Vesper Noir, your homeroom teacher for the H class. He didn't show up to class today, so I was a bit worried. Did something happen? A lot of things happened. I give a vague response as I'm trying to avoid eye contact. He just smiles gently. That's okay. Everyone has their days when they don't feel like coming to school. As long as you're willing to give it a try, we can work together to help you adjust to this new environment. Sounds good? That sounds like such a nice teacher. What the heck? Oh, he seems to think I need something else, but whatever. Vesper gives a few chuckles all of a sudden. Life is unpredictable. Just like me back then, I was just mentioning I know what a BBC code was, and somehow ended up being a history teacher in this school. He laughs at his own jokes, but quickly switches to a more serious tone. If you have any problems or worries, feel free to chat with me. I might not always have the answers, but we can figure them out together. He seems so nice. If only teachers were this nice, IRL. I've had my fair share of horrible teachers, not gonna lie. His voice carries a warmth that soothes the anxiety in my heart, just like a cup of hot tea. As I'm about to thank him, my eyes wander to the wall of the locker behind him. What's hung up on there is an assortment of weapons. Swords, axes, and even a spear engraved with runes. Nice. Okay. Sensei, I'm curious. Why do you have all these weapons? Are they for club activities? He turns around and responds with a note of pride. Oh, you've noticed. These are my weapons collection. Every time I go through a major change in my life, I'll buy a weapon as a way to commemorate. Who knows, maybe one day, when those zombies come, these might come in handy. As I struggle to find a reply, a sudden rapid knocking pierces through the door, followed by a panicked voice. Is that... Is that Ollie? Very bad news! Zombies are on the loose! What the fuck? What? Vesper's face turns all stoic in an instant. He swiftly grabs a massive sword and hands it to me. What is this Resident Evil, we lived with Leon. I suppose so. The day has finally come. Take this. Wait, what do you mean? I fumbled to catch the weapon, utterly bewildered by what's happening before my eyes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be fucking confused as hell too. Vesper is already standing by the doorway, holding his spear. He turns back and casts me with a confident smile. Looks like your next few years will be unforgettable. This might just be your first day of school, but that's just the start. You didn't have the chance to learn your classmates, right? Why not join your teacher and defend the school together then? With that, he steps into the hallway and without hesitation drives his spear to the first approaching zombie. Vesper Sensei! I follow him, terrified yet exhilarated. I can't! What is this genre change? Wasn't this supposed to be like a shoujo game? What the fuck? Ollie is just like, yeah! A thrill rushes through my veins, a feeling I'd never experienced before. Yes! This is my first day as a transfer student, but maybe, just maybe, this will be the start of an unforgettable chapter in my life. What the fuck? Oh. I don't know how to feel. What the fuck? So let's avoid the zombie apocalypse, guys. It's a peaceful afternoon. Walking down the hallway, I can't help but think of how I completely messed up my first day as a transfer student. Frustrated, I keep wondering what I should do. Just as I'm lost in thought with my head down, I accidentally bump into someone at the corner. He's so cute! My cuteness aggression goes crazy for Flayon. A soft gas escapes. I look down and see a small framed student who just fell on his behind with his personal belongings scattered on the ground. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I crouch down in a panic to help him pick up his stuff. Several light novels, a crayon, and a new plushie comes into view. I don't know who Hanasaki Miyabi is, but I suppose I'm supposed to choose him if I want to pass through this route. Hey, I know this name. That's Hanasaki Miyabi, I exclaim with excitement while handing it back to him. He takes the noe, his big brown eyes widening in surprise before his expression softens into a joyful smile. You like Miyabi-senpai too? He's raised his feet, patting the dust off his uniform. I nod. Yeah, I just didn't expect to meet another fan. I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for Yanui, I reply with a smile. He holds my hand tightly in excitement, his short parrot hair gleaming in the radiance of the sunlight. His art is so adorable. I'm not gonna ask Fleon. You can call me Fleon. He introduces himself with a bright grin. Nice to meet you, Fleon. Before he can finish, he goes on to geek about Hanosaki Miyagi. Did you watch his 3D debut stream? It was amazing. I did not expect to hear him sing Earth Sign from Fate Zero at all. And during the screenshot segment, all his poses were super cute. I took like 200 screenshots and set them as a wallpaper on my phone, and the part at 3452 is interacting with Kishido Tenma was so funny. I even made and uploaded a clip of that. You caught a Bidoof! Hell yeah. The workouts of him is so funny. I didn't think he'd be that weak physically. He's too cute. His vlogs are so therapeutic too. I watch them all the time, before bed and even during showers. Are you a little bit freaky, my dude? Fleon's voice gets louder with excitement as he gushes about his favorite subject. And that new outfit, that one time... Oh, sorry, I got carried away. He's so cute. Fleon finally noticed that other students in the hallway are looking at him. It's okay, I love that stream too, and his karaoke streams are my favorite, I replied, unable to hide my enthusiasm as well. You're the new student, right? How about we go somewhere else and continue? Oh, is this gonna be a cute... Is this gonna be like a meet cute? That'll be nice. We have to go to the anime club together. So many diamonds are there. He grabs my arms and, without any hesitation, eagerly leads me to the anime club. The door to the club is covered in posters of various anime characters, and the classroom is brimming with merchandise. Leon, full of passion, introduces me to everything about the club. The golden sunset streams through the windowsills as we chat about our hobbies and interests with joy and laughter. Wow, I can't believe it's this late. Everyone must have gone home. We're having so much fun that I lost track of time. I glance at the clock near the door, feeling a little bit reluctant for the day to end. Actually, this is my first time meeting someone who has the same Oshi as me. Leon murmurs, gently running his finger over the knee in his arms. Oh, really? Being able to talk about Hollow Stars together is amazing. Sharing my joy with someone makes me feel less alone. It's so nice to finally express my feelings openly. Actually, yeah, that is a little bit true though. I have a hard time finding people that I can connect with over like my Oshis and stuff. Mostly because I'm very shy, so having Oshis is just a little bit like... like, of course I do see like people who are more bigger fans like all over the internet, but... and especially Twitter, but like I'm too shy to approach them. They're like almost... they feel very, very enthusiastic about the character. Meanwhile, I just feel like a casual enjoyer most of the time. Because I have a hard time watching streams, but it's really nice whenever I see like a lot of like fan artists and stuff like that doing stuff regarding our Oshis, and I'm just like, yeah, that's nice. I wish I could be their friend though, but I understand personal boundaries and like people, it's hard to reach out. Can we chat again tomorrow? He lowers his head and asks me with a hint of nervousness in his voice. I immediately smile and give him a thumbs up. Of course, I want to keep talking with you too. Flan lifts his face, visibly flushed, and musters up the courage. If you can, there's a doujin convention just a few days away. I really hope you can join me. I think it'll be even more fun to go with you. I've always been like searching for people to go to conventions with because like I get really, really anxious with like conventions because it's crowded and noisy and I get overstimulated easily. But like having friends is actually really nice to go to conventions with. My goal is to actually find more friends to go to conventions with so that I don't get overwhelmed and overstimulated. um, but yeah. I love going to conventions, but I also don't really like it at the same time because I get overstimulated with the noise. Is this the only wholesome route so far? I suppose so. No, the other wholesome route was Shinri's. Shinri was the one where you like almost drown, but like he saves you and carries you like a princess. Everything else I saw is cursed. Yeah. I'm surprised that Flayon gets the most wholesome route. What? Bruh. Like, Flayon is... Okay, I might be speaking too soon, but like, Flayon has the reputation of being slightly a yander. Like, if you watch his streams, a lot of the time when like his viewers are like, oh yeah, I'm going to sleep, he's like, aw, just wait a little while longer. You have to wait for me to acknowledge it first. And I'm just like, oh no, this is dangerous. I like these sort of things. I like yandere characters. No, no. This is like kryptonite to me. Without hesitation, I accept his invitation. Look at him! He's so cute! Kawaii. He's adorable! I love him so much. I think that day will not only mark the beginning of our friendship, of our adventure, the beginning of our adventure in that convention, but also the start of our friendship. And maybe even something more. Kawaii. His route is so wholesome. Unexpected. It's so unexpected. Let me just eat my shrimp, hold on. I had shrimp for dinner too. That's nice. The tempura one. That's nice. Oh yeah. I realized something very fun about Waterdo is the fact that you can do things that, okay, wait, let me see if I have it. I don't know if I have it on me, but I can do it real quick anyway, so hold on. There's a thing that I can do that would be really funny. Did it work? Yeah! Tempura mode! Because I actually have also a PNG model thingy that is actually also a tempura. Tempura mode, let's go! Do you see the dumb shit I go looking for? Reminds me of Justin Bieber. Bieber. Justin Bieber for Ebby. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. Let's see who else. Actually, I think we haven't encountered Axel yet. What a great mini. Is this from the anime? I hand the job to the student. I noticed that remark seemed to take him by surprise. Huh? This is not from the anime. He quickly takes the bell back, stands up, and dusts off his uniform, and turns away without another word. Oh no, I've offended him. Oh no. As I see everyone's heading to the gate, I follow the crowd, feeling this day has ended on an unfulfilling note. So, whatever. I'll just treat this as a tour around the campus. I muttered to myself with a hint of resignation as I prepared to head home. And then a blood-curdling scream shatters the air. Oh no, what happened? I froze in place, stunned. Huh? Someone screaming? A mixture of curiosity and worry swirls in my head, making me hesitate for just a moment. Let's go check it out. I take a deep breath and run towards the source of the scream. Following the sound, I find a male student in agony, clutching the lower part of his body. Is this Axel? I like how the first image is of him clutching his crotch. What? Is this a zombie apocalypse? No, it's worse. A man just got hit in the balls. My brain starts to malfunction at the other end, so playing the word dick in non-stop in my head. Your dick. What happened? The boy who has blonde hair with some red highlights looks at me with his face twisted in pain and embarrassment. He grits his teeth, shouting, "My dick got bit by a snake." Oh my god, is this Team Snakebite? This is a Team Snakebite reference, isn't it? Oh snap. Yeah. Okay, so this is like I think a reference to when Selene, Altair, and Axel were playing I think Apex. And then they were called Team Snakebite. This is because like I think Selene was the one who was like Selene Tatsuki, who rest in peace is now a different person. But like during like when they were still TSV, they had like the joke saying like, "Okay, would you suck your friends if you got bit by a snake?" To like suck the poison out. And internally in my head, I'm like thinking like, you're not supposed to suck the poison out of like a person because like if you try that, you might get poisoned yourself. Because imagine if your mouth had like a tiny scrape wound or like a wound inside there, or like you accidentally swallowed it, you get poisoned too. So that means 2 casualties rather than 1. But yeah, that's the thing that they were talking about. They were like, "Oh, what if your dick got bit by a snake? Would you suck a homie's dick if they actually got bit by a snake?" And I was like, in this hypothetical theoretical situation, I would suck a homie's dick. So don't swallow after sucking. Yeah, TSB, suck, don't swallow. Yeah. But like, okay, but like, basically, if you basically, the thing is, don't do this ever. Like, I know that this is a joke, but like, if for example you're stuck in the forest with your homie and then they accidentally get bitten by a snake, don't try to suck the poison out. That's bad. You might get poisoned. Because, like, if your mouth has any scrape wounds or openings or, like, places where the poison can get into, yeah, you're fucked. Did you just say a snake? I look around in panic. Yeah, I was just trying to take a piss here. Why is there a snake? Why are you pissing in the bush? We got people using socks as, like, tissue paper? And we have a person pissing in the bushes. What the fuck? Then I noticed 2 strange figures standing not far behind him. One looks like an Apex Pro gamer, and another is an axolotl-looking creature holding a snake. Their eerie presence makes me too afraid to ask anything. I don't know who this guy is. I know that that's an axolotl, like his fan thingy. Dosendayo is burning and numbing. Could it be venomous? The boy groans in despair, his legs visibly trembling. Eh? I'll go get a teacher. I almost turned to run for help, but he shakes his head and grabs my hand in agony. No time for that. You have to help me suck out the venom. Oh no! He says with his face wrenched in pain and drenched in cold sweat. What? than the fact that we like this is fucking wild. Absolutely fucking batshit insane. My body crashes like a computer. Please, if you don't, I might die for real. Save me, please. Well, give him socks. I don't think socks will help in this situation. He pleads in despair with his teary eyes. If you help, I promise I'll return your kindness for sure. I wish I saved before this. I shout at the student who looks like an Apex Pro gamer. Hey, you over there. And I point at the boy clutching his crotch in pain. We need first aid. Come here and help. I actually don't know who this is. I'm sorry. Is this? What is his name? There was another friend of theirs. What was his name? I don't remember his name. Axel, you've always been my bro. I won't let you die. Bro? Is this how we help them get together, apparently? I feel like I'm gonna have an aneurysm. The sucking on is definitely a hook for some. To buy the game. No, we can't even buy the game, that's the funny part. This is just a fucking demo. Man, you can't even purchase a game. What? Can't even suck homies. Yeah, exactly. What was that person called again? I remember that they had one other friend that they used to play Apex with. Suddenly can't remember his name. I just remembered that he had like a really basic looking model. Sorry, but like his model was really basic, but like I don't remember what's his name. Oh, now I remember! RPR! I was like trying to think because I think they had like an Apex, like the Apex team was like RPR as their trainer, and it was like Selen, Altair, and Axel. I think RPR? Was that supposed to be RPR? What if we just like left? Forget it, go home and just might get involved. Later on, the school festival arrived. What? We just skipped to the school festival. At the campfire party, I watch everyone happily dancing together as I spend my time in school alone by myself. Oh, we just end up as the awkward loner kid. Okay. This is wild. Let's run away. Yeah, fuck this guy. Oh, this is just a loner ending as well. Okay, well. Yeah, I think that's every single person's route though. This is great. Okay, so firstly we had Mr. Snail, who is apparently a secret yandere, that kept us locked in a basement for God knows why. Next we have Battle, the weirdo who accidentally superglues us to the floor like a glue trap. Third we have Mr. the best one so far because we get to see his muscles. A. um, then we get Mr. Kidnaps You. And then we get Mr. Toilet, who uses socks as toilet paper. Um, and then we get Vesper, I think. Yeah, I think Vesper was the next one. Vesper, who actually had us be who actually kickstarted apparently the zombie apocalypse. The next one was apparently Machina, who was like, "Oh yeah, let's have the most normal, wholesome, cute route," which is kind of ironic considering his personality and how he acts on stream sometimes. Then after that we have Axel, the dick sucker. Okay. But yeah, that was interesting. God, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Okay. But yeah, that was really, really interesting. That's putting it lightly. Okay. That was a pretty short game, so I kind of want to go and take a look at this other game that I got. Um, I have Alice Mare. I don't know if I want to try that because apparently I think it takes a while. Does it use socks too? No. No. No more sock mentioning. Oh, I just remembered I just found the name of the game. The one that was like the official Hollow Stars one. It's called Doppelganger. Mm, let's see. Do I want to play another one? Hmm. Let's think. Mm, yeah, I think I'm just gonna end for the day. Let me just plop you guys back into chaos. I think let's just go over chaos. I was torturing him earlier because it's funny. Um. Oh wait, he's playing the story game again. Okay, well, you guys have fun. So yeah, anyone who's still here, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for that for the raid, and I hope everyone has a lovely, lovely, amazing day afterwards. Have a good morning, day, or night, and this is Opie signing out. Goodbye. Sayonara. I'll tell them about the socks. No! Don't tell them about the socks! No!